Greetings, my name is Tim Johnston. This is Recovery, Strength, Hope and Courage. This is the third in a series of videos I've been doing on healing addiction. And in today's one I want to cover, well, there's a couple of things I wanted to cover, but it's predominantly about exercise and meditation. Don't switch off because I want to give you my view on it and how it's helped me in the healing of my addictions. But first of all, I want to mention somebody that has really touched me today in a video that she made and reminded me and brought home really the fragility of sobriety sometimes, unless we practice hard at what we do and work on it every single day really, and work on ourselves, because this little series is really about the mind, body and soul healing of yourself from inside out, and this is what my channel is all about. Please subscribe and like if you find these videos helpful, because it means more people can see them, and I'm delighted if more people see them, if it's helping them. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. This lady made a video yesterday or this morning. Her name is Roberta, Rocking Roberta. Her channel is called. It's a great channel, and she's someone who I've been admiring and has inspired me along her journey, and we've sort of covered the same journey really, because we sort of discovered each other at the same sort of time, and I've followed her in her journey, and she's followed me, and she went through Suboxone withdrawal online, you know, on her channel recently. Inspired a lot of people. But anyway, to cut a long story short, she's had a little bit of a slip over the last week or so, and but she's back on the track now. There's no problems at all there. But it just reminded me, because what she said something in her video which was quite poignant to me, and she said that she's never feels better than when she's doing the right things, such as diet and exercise and meditation, the right things, the things we know we should be doing, because self-discipline is all about doing the things we know we should be doing but aren't necessarily the comfortable things to do. And that's my philosophy on recovery, if you like, and it's been successful for me along the way. And she sort of followed that, and also it's been great for her, and it's reminded me that yeah, we get these flashes, and I get them myself, because we're all only human, and we all want to escape sometimes from whatever may be troubling us in our world, or you know, the humdrum or the upset or the stress or all the rest of it. We want to escape from it, and our brain tricks us into thinking that if we sort of slip back and we can use our drug of choice, whether it be opiates or alcohol, to numb that pain or to escape for a little bit, and we can control that. And it'll be better for, you know, it'll be nice to get high, or, you know, and then we can just stop again. We're kidding ourselves, aren't we? Because that's just not the case, as she found out, because she felt shit basically. Yeah, she had the euphoria of the first hit, and then you're trying to recreate that all the time, and it's never the same as that, and before long you're back in that shitty cycle again, and feeling like shit. And as she was saying, you know, her body doesn't feel right, nothing feels right, and she never feels better than when she's doing the right things. So that's a lesson I think that I learned from her, and reminded me, thank you for that. It's reminded me that yeah, we're all fragile, and I have thoughts like that sometimes, but you're kidding yourself, and your brain's trying to kid you. Don't fall back into that trap, because it is a trap. And before long, you'll be back in the shit of the cycle of addiction again, and the misery and the pain it caused in the first place. You will never feel better than when you are doing the things that, and I've just gained knowledge from everyone I can, like, you know, experts that are far cleverer than me. But what I have done is put all this knowledge together, pick out the bits that were best for me, and try and pass them on, because they've worked for me. There's no doubt about it. And in my last video was about diet and breathing, you know, and this one is about exercise and meditation. So yeah, exercise, it's not everyone's favorite thing, is it? You know, and we all have busy lives, especially those of you with children and busy jobs, and you know, how can I fit it in, and this, that and the other. I don't need to tell you the benefits of exercise, you know, because they're well documented. You will get a better high than you got from your drugs or your alcohol, that's consistent and an ongoing thing than, you know, when you exercise. There's no doubt about that. Depending on how hard you exercise, but even a little bit of exercise. And when I was in withdrawal, You don't feel like it in withdrawal, do you? You don't feel like moving, you're in pain, agony, you've got no energy, you're puking, you're shitting everywhere. I mean, all the things that you know about, the sweat, and God knows what else. The last thing you want to do is exercise. But what I tried to do was, obviously, because there's double benefit here, because you get the sunlight, the vitamin D, and as you can see from my vest, the sun has started to shine here on the Costa del Sol, and it makes you feel great to be outside. The vitamin D energizes your body. It's good for every single aspect of your brain and your body and your mood and the rest of it, and the fresh air, of course. So even if it's just a 10-15 minute walk to start your day or during your day, that's great, because it's better than not doing anything. And it gets your body moving, it gets the endorphins moving, it gets your blood pumping, your circulation, strengthens your muscles, all those things, all those benefits that are well documented. So I start my day with, because I'm 58 now, so obviously I wake up, and I was listening to Ricky Gervais the other day, and he said, he wakes up and first of all, he checks if he's still breathing, and secondly, then he checks all the aches and pains in his body. And when you get to 58, there are aches and pains. So to counter that, I do 20 minutes of light yoga when I first wake up, and they're just gentle stretching exercise. It's the first thing I do when I wake up. It is essential for me. So I'm stretching out my spine. There's loads of 10, 15, 20 minutes yoga stretching morning workouts on YouTube. Just pick the one that suits you and learn it. I mean, I don't look at the video anymore. I've learned it, and away we go. And so do that 10, 15, 20 minutes light stretching, because it gets the spine stretching is essential for your mood, for getting the spinal fluid moving, for getting you through your brain, and it releases all sorts of goodness into your body, but also it loosens those muscles up and gets you ready for the day, and it ups your mood. So that's the first thing I do. I then do my Wim Hof method. So look back at the videos. I've made 3 videos on the Wim Hof method. It suits me. It's brilliant for me, and it's a 15-minute breathing exercise regime. I won't go into it in depth here because it takes too long. Look back at my other videos. The breathing after my yoga, so the breathing, and then I have a cold shower, and that won't suit everybody, but it's all part of that regime. And it's great for your circulation, and it gets you buzzing and your energy buzzing, and your mood and everything elevates. It's great for you, and also your muscles, good for your muscles. So that's my beginning of my day, if you like. I get on with what I have to do. Now, my exercise regime has gone from being 15 or 20 minutes a day when I first got out of withdrawal, and it's gone it will be extreme to a lot of people, because it's probably the addict in me, to be honest with you. But the better I feel, the more I want to feel better, if you like, if that makes sense. So I exercise a lot, there's no doubt about it, certainly for my age, I suppose. But age is, you're only as old as you feel, aren't you? But I mean, I feel young. I feel like I'm in my 20s at the moment, and that's because of this diet and exercise, etc. regime. So I do 3 times a week, I do gym weight work. But not heavy weights, because I'm not really into building my body. I'm more into strength and core strength. So I do what's called calisthenics. And I think, great for the ladies that want to lose weight from around their backsides and their tummies and all the rest of it. Calisthenics are using your own body weight. It's what most top athletes do, to be honest with you. I mean, the likes of Jason Statham and all these people with these ripped bodies, all use calisthenics. They're not into heavy weights at all. So, and what calisthenics is exercises like the plank. If you don't know what the plank is, look it up on YouTube. It's singly the best exercise you can possibly do for your body. Exercises every muscle in your body. It's tough. Some people manage 5 or 10 seconds in their first attempt and then build up. I'm now up to about 8 to 10 minutes a day, but that's in 3 or 4 sets of 2 minutes. And that's great for your body. It's your core, all your muscles, your lungs, your circulation, everything. Of course, press-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups or crunches. The thing is with all these exercises is to look how to do them, look at the form, follow the form, because you can do yourself more harm than good, back injuries, etc., etc. And also, if you're not following the form, you might as well not be doing them. You've got to hold your body correctly. So if you can, get someone to watch you doing them, you know, initially in your first set, you know, when you first start to do it, and check you're doing these exercises correctly. You can feel you're in the right form. So that's like chin-ups, dips, you know, press-ups, sit-ups, crunches, the plank, all those exercises I do every day. And that only takes 15-20 minutes. Now, those of you who are busy, like say, I don't have time, exercise while you work, while you're going through your day if you can. Like, you know, there's always opportunities when you've got 5 minutes to do a couple of exercises. You might, in between while something's cooking, you might do a plank exercise, or, I know that sounds stupid, but there's always time to fit in some exercise. I mean, I go shopping sometimes with my shopping bags. I'll walk back from the shopping and I'll do like bicep curls with my shopping bags if I've not got time to go to do anything. You know, I'll find things to exercise and stretch my body when I'm not doing anything else, if that makes sense. And I also walk about 10-15 kilometers a day. Walking is the greatest exercise. It's better than running in a lot of ways because it's not as extreme on the joints. As long as you're walking with form, in other words, your shoulders back, your chest out, your head held high, you're breathing correctly while you're walking, and you're also pulling in your abdominal muscles while you're walking as well. You're getting a great workout, and you're walking so that you're slightly out of breath all the time, and try and get hills in there and stuff. 10-15 kilometers a day, brilliant. You know, and to be honest with you, a couple of kilometers a day is great. Whatever you can fit in is brilliant for your body as long as you're doing it correctly. So that's exercise. So I exercise every single day, 7 days a week. There'll be a day like on a Sunday when I won't, well, I may not do some of the calisthenics and stuff like. I'll have what I call an easy day, but that's just me. Do it however you feel, however your body feels. Do it. What's comfortable for you, do. And if you want to extend it and do more because you're feeling better and better and better, then that's great. You know, I don't think you can ever do too much, to be honest with you. So that's my advice. You know, have a good look around and see what suits you on there. Plenty on YouTube about it. But please fit it into your routine. It's all part of the mind, body, soul healing of addiction. It's essential, I think. It's been an essential part of my healing exercise, as has meditation. Now, meditation frightens a lot of people because, am I doing it properly? I can't do it. You know, my mind wanders. You know, I'm not doing this properly. I'm not doing that properly. Listen, chill out, because that's what meditation is all about, chilling out. And if you've got 5 or 10 minutes to yourself with your eyes closed, it's doing you brilliant. You know, great yogis that spend 30 years, 40 years like meditating 8, 10, 12 hours a day or more, they're on a different level. You know, you're not trying to, you know, unless you want to become a monk, you know, you're not trying to achieve that level of dedication, if you like, if that's the word I'm looking for. But you see, the thing with that is what they're trying to do there is lose what they call ego, and I talked about ego in a couple of videos back, easing God out. You know, and ego is, you know, so what they're trying to do is lose that sense of self with meditation and become at one with everything, which we are. But that takes practice and practice. But you may well have feelings like that during your little 10-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute meditation. The thing about meditation, you can do as many as you like through the day if you want. You can just do one that takes 5 or 10 minutes and it's still brilliant for you, because again, the effects and the meditation are well documented. It's brilliant for every aspect of lowering cortisol, stress, all those hormones which cause us to use and get, you know, depressed and all the rest of it. It's helping with all that. So don't forget about doing it properly. Find yourself, again, a video on YouTube or a 10-15 minute meditation, or subscribe to a Headspace or one of those meditation channels that teaches you how to meditate. It's just about following the breath for 10 minutes with your headphones on, shutting out the noise of the day, breathing slowly. And, you know, and I found that I also do something called EFT, which is like a tapping exercise, which I do before meditation. Look up EFT on the internet, because I think it's called emotionally focused therapy, emotional freedom therapy it's called. But it's about tapping on acupuncture points, and I do that as well, and it helps me with my meditation. So have a look at that, EFT, and that's about tapping points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, top of the head, you know, those 7 points, and having a little mantra while you're doing it. That really helps me with my meditation. So have a look at that as well. So be kind to yourself, because meditation is about being kind to yourself. Don't strive to be the best meditator of all, because that's not what it's about. It's about having 10 minutes of focused time for yourself and following your breath. And if your thoughts come into your head, just let them pass. Just acknowledge them and let them pass through, because you know, they're thoughts. We're human. We have thoughts. You know, just don't dwell on them. You know, bring your attention back into your body all the time. And you'll suddenly find, you know, after a month or 2 months of doing this, you know, for 10 minutes, you're getting that 10 minutes of focused time in your own body and feeling, you know, your sense of a sense of relaxation and joy that you've not felt before. So give those things a go. So that's it for this week. So please, you know, I'll be making another video on this in this series of healing with addiction very shortly, healing from addiction very shortly. I hope you find it useful. Please subscribe and like if you do. There's 110 videos I think now that have documented my recovery over the last you know, well, it's been 19-20 months now, but only 13 months since I've been making the videos. So good luck. Try your best. That's all you can be. All you can do is do your best. You know, carpe diem. Don't forget. I always say carpe diem. Seize the day today. Make the change today. You know, even if it's just 10-15 minutes of exercise and 5 minutes of meditation. Make the change today. See how much better you feel. Much love to you all. Speak to you next time. Thank you.